Griffin was 11 out of 20, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Justin Thurman, 15 rushes, 47 yards, 2 scores. Tigers, all in all, 23 rushes, 83 yards. So they were held in check by the Valdosta defense. And Caleb Smith caught 4 for 22. Now, S.J. Green was dinged up in that game. So we shall see if he's in tonight. Tweaked his ankle a little bit. So Jesuit going into their bye week now. So that's a good opportunity to get some injured players healed up and get prepared for the next opponent, Cardinal Newman. But tonight's worry is the Blake Yellow Jackets, who are a deceptive 0-3 team that can put some points on the board. Their 3 losses are on the road at Plant City. That's a good Raider team this year. Plant City beat them 57-27. They lost at home to Bloomingdale 33-25, and then another close one on the road to Leonard 25-22. So other than Plant City, they've hung around in all of their games, and they've showed an ability to score. A team that really likes to run the ball. They have 100 runs versus only 44 passes this season. But am told by the coaching staff up here that their leading rusher, Quentin DeBoo, is out injured tonight, number 1. I actually saw him on the sidelines earlier. So we shall see who the Yellow Jackets substitute in. Their second leading rusher actually is a freshman, Elijah Newman Hall. So we would expect him maybe to carry the load tonight for Blake. But key game for Jesuit, and I would think that Matt Thompson and the coaching staff, they've really been I would suspect that they've been preaching this week not to overlook this Blake Yellow Jacket squad. If there's such thing as a good 0-3, you got a good 0-3 coming into Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium this evening. So a district game, and these are key to win these district games. Blake, Middleton, which is a road game later in the year. Brandon, that is a home game here, homecoming actually. And then at Hillsborough, that is always a tough match, tough game. Jesuit and Hillsborough this year. It is at Chelo Huerta Field, home of the Hillsborough Terriers. So in Jesuit with a bye week next week and a good Cardinal Newman team coming in here on, I believe it's the 27th week, 2 weeks from today. Unbeaten going into this week. Cardinal Newman actually has to take the short ride to Pahokee, 2-1 Pahokee. That's another school that always has a pretty solid program, so no easy task for the Cardinal Newman Crusaders this evening. But they will be coming here in 2 weeks. Jesuit went down there to play them in a state semi-game a few years back when they were in the same region. So here are the captains coming out for Jesuit. Number 2, Justin Thurman. Number 11, Will Griffin. Number 6, Trent Teeling. And number 31, that is Ryan McNeil, the senior, coming out tonight for Forward progress 1 yard. And that was Elijah Newman Hall on that carry. So 2nd and 9. Big Adrian Morrow in there, 99. Tigers with 4 down linemen. Again, shotgun. Mahmoudi looking deep down the field. Has a man open. Oh, and that was in his numbers. And dropped. And that's David Hill, the freshman, in at cornerback. Wow. So that was Chris Newman Hall, and he grabbed his hamstring there late. So let's look at the Tigers defensively here, and we have an injury, and is that Mahmoudi, the quarterback? Yes, it is. So the quarterback goes down, Mahmoudi, but he hit his receiver in stride. So that's some big playing time here for David Hill. I've seen him play wide receiver on JV a little bit. Actually played both ways on JV. So Mahmoudi is up. Getting a little help coming off. So that is starting quarterback goes out. So the backup quarterback, at least on my roster, is 14, Ashton Goggins. So we'll see who comes in the game. But we have got King Powell is in at one safety. You've got McNeil at a corner. Hill at another corner. And Trip Keller at safety. So 3rd and 9. So now 3 backs in the backfield here. And it is a handoff around the end and shy of the first down. And Zach Quinn pushes out Collins. So 4th and 6 now. So the Tigers force a punt. Mikey Vernon, the sophomore, converted DB. He's playing wide receiver pretty exclusively this year. He is back deep. End over end kick. Mikey lets it hit, grabs it. And not exactly textbook there by Mikey grabbing that one. Probably would have behooved him just to let it go rather than risk a fumble. So Will Griffin, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks this year for the University of Florida commit Griffin. Justin Thurman is next to him. Smith Teeling to the right. Looks like Changsa to the left. Griffin pass to Teeling, who is coming across in motion, and he's going to get forward progress up to around the 42-yard line. So Teeling is the leading receiver for the Tigers. That was his 14th catch of the season. They're going to give him 3, 2nd and 7. So Teeling comes out. We have a tight formation here for the Tigers. And here is Thurman. And he is hit behind the line. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain on that play. If anything, the Tigers might have lost half a yard. So they're going to face a 3rd and 7 from their own 42-yard line. 9:05 left in the first, no score. Griffin shotgun. Trips right. Griffin rolls right, pass is caught, and it's enough for a first down. That is Caleb Smith. So Will rolled to his strong side, the right. Nice pass to Smith, who goes out of bounds. And Jesuit into Blake territory at the 47-yard line. That's a 1st and 10. So Smith teeling to the short side right. Vernon Changsut to the left. Griffin's under center this time. Quick handoff. Oh, nope. Griffin with the fake. And it's caught by Mikey. And Mikey Vernon down the sideline. And is he going to go in? They're going to mark him out, I think. But it's enough for a first down. They're going to mark him out at the 33-yard line. So Jesuit, that faked me out. Griffin under center. They faked the trap play, but the refs are talking here. Are they saying Will crossed the line of scrimmage when he threw that? Let's see. Well, there's a conversation right at the line here. Could be a legal man downfield, possibly. Or Will was beyond the line of scrimmage, which I don't really think that was the case. But we have a group discussion here by the referees. Let's see here. I do not. Well, they're going back to the original line of scrimmage. I wonder if they're saying that the referee hadn't blown it in play yet. That's what it's got to be. There's no penalty here. So they're starting the play again. So maybe the ref wasn't ready. Will. Pass is incomplete. Hard hit on Smith. The pass was high. Jadarian Collins back on defense. And it's going to be 2nd down. Yeah, that has to be what it is. There was not a penalty marked off on that play. So it's 2nd and 10, Jesuit at the Blake 47-yard line. Interesting call. So maybe a ref wasn't in position, but the play was not an active play. 2nd and 10, Griffin shotgun. 2 wideouts to each side. Here comes Teeling in motion. A quick handoff to Thurman. He goes nowhere. And he is tackled by number 11 for Blake. That's Justin Merritt, the junior. So 3rd and 10, Tigers facing their 2nd consecutive 3rd and long. They converted on 3rd and 7 earlier. They're giving Thurman a yard progress, so 3rd and 9. So they converted on 3rd and 7 before. They have 3rd and 9 here. Vernon in motion. Griffin, good protection. Pass is caught by Vernon, breaks a tackle, 30, 25, cuts inside 20, 10, 5, score! Mikey Vernon. 46 yards. So Mikey the sophomore. So Griffin got good protection that time. The receivers were able to run their routes. Mikey open in the left flat, broke a couple of tackles. He's got great speed, as we know. Cut it right inside, and he scores. And Jesuit striking first in this game. And here is Waldner, Noah Waldner. He also is a sophomore. Snap. Kick is good by Waldner. Teeling the holder, and Alex Nacco, the long snapper, and he is one of the best long snappers in Hillsborough County, if not the best. I mean, he puts the snaps on punts and the snaps on extra points and field goals right on the money every time. So 7:23 left in the first. Tigers up 7-0. So good start for Jesuit on their first possession of this game. So Curious to see if Mahmoudi, the Blake quarterback, is in well enough shape to return here. It was some type of leg or ankle injury that he had. So again, no S.J. Green tonight. Beavers kicks it deep, and there it goes. So the Tiger defense back out on the field. So basically, Hill would be in for Antre Lee, who's normally at that corner, number 1. Looking to see if I see Antre on the sidelines here. Mahmoudi is back in the game, and that is a run. By 5 again, Newman Hall. There's a flag on the play, though. Trip Keller was the last one to get up. Personal foul on Blake. You know what I think happened there? I kind of got a quick view of it. There was a Tiger player, might have been the tackler on the ground, and I think someone pushed him while he was down, is what it looked like. And refs are calling a personal foul, so that's 15 now. Let's see if that's post-possession. This is going to be second down. Let's see. Oh, that is. Boy, that hurts even more. That's a post-possession foul. So the play counts, the down counts, and it's second down and long. Second, and we'll call it 20. 6:55 left in the first. 7-0 Jesuit. Blake deep in their own territory. Mahmoudi. Quick out pattern is caught. And I think that may be enough for a first. Caught by Jadarian Collins, who broke McNeil's tackle. And they got the yardage that they needed. There's a 21-yard gain on that play, and the referees are going to call for the water break. So that gives us a chance to quick break. We'll be back in a moment. Tigers up 7-0. All right, John Pedrero back at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium. A couple of quick shout-outs while we have a moment. Chris and Sandy Corral, thank you. They are regular listeners. Appreciate them. Of course, Father Hermes, he has been tuned in last week, and we assume he's tuning in this week, so thank you, Father. And it's a quick handoff, and back to the line of scrimmage, breaking a couple of tackles was Newman Hall.
He could have lost 3 or 4 there, but well, they're going to say he lost 2. Could have been worse. So he's knocked out of bounds. And also, these are either friends or acquaintances of Coach Thompson listening from Panama. How about that? Monica Quiroz and family listening from Panama. So thanks to all of these listeners. We appreciate it. We've had people listen all over the world in years past for football and basketball. So appreciate all of our, well, former listeners. I should say viewers now because you're watching on the live stream. So viewers. It was listeners for so many years. So 2nd and 12. Man in motion. Jet sweep, almost fumble. Breaks Henderson's tackle. Cuts inside. And that was Quinn finishing off Collins, who was on the jet sweep. Henderson slowed him down a little bit in the backfield. So now we have 3rd and 10, Blake at their own 31-yard line. Clock running, 5:09 left in the first. Tigers up 7-0. Blake Band is here. That's a good thing. That is a good band. Looking forward to seeing them at halftime. Always enjoy the Blake Marching Band. Big 3rd down here for Blake. Mahmoudi trying a hard count. Jesuit almost bid on that, but not quite. And the Yellow Jacket coaching staff wants to talk about it. Speaking of which, head coach of the Yellow Jackets is Rick Cowens. He's the head coach. So that is the first time out called by Blake. No wind at all here. I mean, the Jesuit flag and the American flag are just hanging there. So here, 3rd and 10. Big play for the Tiger defense. Cole Ballesteros is in the game now. Mahmoudi getting some pressure by Morrow. He rolls. And the pass is incomplete. It's defended by Trip Keller. No flag on the play. And it's going to be 4th down. So, there was pressure by Morrow. There was pressure by Tyler McLeod as well, 30. Flushed Mahmoudi out of the pocket. And, I thought I said Mikey Vernon back last time. I stand corrected. That is King Powell. That's not 9. It was 8. So it's King Powell, the sophomore, is back. I think he was back the first time, too. Low snap. Uh-oh. This is trouble, and it's a sack way behind the line of scrimmage. And that's 94. Tucker Whitty applying the pressure. Was a low snap. Punter had nowhere to go, and he got swallowed up by Tucker Whitty, 94, the senior. And Jesuit is in business at the Blake 18-yard line. Teeling, Smith to the right, Changsut and Vernon to the left. Griffin shotgun, Thurman to his left. Mikey Vernon in motion. Pitch to Thurman. He's got some open field. 20. Cuts inside. 15. Oh, that's going to be a horse collar tackle right there. So that is going to be a half the they're going to mark that from the spot, and it is going to be a half the distance penalty. Not sure if those are automatic first downs in high school ball. Some are, some are not, but I know it's going to be a half the distance. So this is going to go down to about the 7.5-yard line. And yeah, it's going to be automatic. It's going to be a first down. Yep, first down Tigers. First and goal Jesuit. Ball's marked at the 7. That is it's about as easy as a call as that side judge is going to have all season long. Again, 2 wideouts to each side. Thurman next to Griffin in the shotgun. Will back to pass. Good protection. Good protection. In the end zone. Caught. Score! Caleb Smith with the crossing pattern. And, boy, that good protection does wonders, doesn't it? I tell you. Will Griffin had all the time in the world. His receivers just could run their patterns. He had a good opportunity to scan the field, scan all of his options, and saw Smith cutting across. He was wide open, and that was a bullet pass, too. So, extra point is good. And we do have a little bit of a public service, I guess, announcement here. If I can get this on my phone. So, right now it's 7:55, and this is for all of our viewers here, I guess, in the area. So it's 7:59 tonight. The International Space Station is going to approach from the west, and it's going to be a 6-minute pass, puts it at its highest at around 8:02 p.m., and the elevation will be 24 degrees from the horizon. So I'm sure some fine Jesuit physics students can figure that out. It will move across the sky, depart on a north-northeast heading. So the International Space Station is currently 264 miles up and traveling at 17,100 miles an hour. So keep an eye out, folks, as Beaver's kick goes in the end zone. So still here in the first, 3:48 remaining. Jesuit 2-touchdown lead early, 14-0. So Cam Housey in the game now at corner. Short run on the play. So Housey, who did not start, but he has started before, and he generally gets a good bit of quality playing time, the sophomore. So he's in for Hill. Yeah, I see Hill on the sideline now. Oh, there's Antraley. Number 1. No, excuse me, that's Henderson. Antraley is 0. My numbers are off tonight, so Antray is 0, not 1. Henderson's 1. High snap, Mahmoudi, quick pass, caught, first down. So that's Blake Mitchell in. He was in on that tackle of Collins, but it moves the chains. First down, Blake. So some subs in for Jesuit. Let's see who we have. So Housy's at one corner. Mitchell's at the other corner. Henderson's in number 1. Sure, we'll see Rayshawn Fitz here sooner than later. 23. He's not in yet. High snap. Oh, hard hit. Hard hit, and that is Rayshawn Fitz. He was in the game. Speaking of which, didn't see him in there, but that was Fitz, the freshman, with a hard hit. So Powell's at a safety, and Keller is at a safety. So Matt Thompson, Darryl Palmer doing some rotations here amongst his linebackers and defensive backs. And that is going to be a tackle behind the line for a loss. And that's McLeod. Tyler McLeod. McLeod getting in a gap, and that is a big loss on that play. Tyler McLeod, not the biggest guy at all, but just knows his position, good at getting into gaps. He had a score at Benjamin. Third and about 14, Mahmoudi. Pass downfield, caught, but way short of the first down. That was Zach Quinn dropping in. So Keller was in on that tackle, and I think Quinn too, who had dropped into coverage. And Blake is punting. It is 4th and 7, and King Powell back deep as the clock is running, and the Yellow Jackets may just be intent to let this run out. 15 seconds. And they do not seem to be in too much of a hurry here. So, yeah, they're going to let this run out. So we have played one here. Is a space station above us somewhere. And Jesuit leads Blake 14-0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, John Pedrero back at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium as we start the second quarter. 14-0 Tigers. Blake to punt. Tigers sacked the punter on a fumble snap last time. Tucker Whitty doing the honors. Yeah, there's a good snap. Oh, that's a fake. It's a fake. And no go. And that was Caden Henderson said, thanks for coming. So the Yellow Jackets trying the fake around left end, and it was read perfectly, and Caden Henderson with the big hit. And Jesuit in good field position. Again, risky play there, but, down 14-0. Why not? Jesuit has 1st and 10 at the Blake 36-yard line. So Chang Sut and Vernon go left. Smith to the right. Ryan McNeil's in the game. He's lining up in a kind of a tight end position here. Griffin shotgun. Thurman next to him. Will. And that's Hezekiah Davis. Hezekiah 30 to the 18-yard line. So that was Hezekiah Davis in, not Thurman. It was 7, not 2. So Thurman getting a break. And Hezekiah, the sophomore, who's got good speed on that sweep play. And Griffin did a really good job of selling that play. Vernon in. It's a fly sweep to Mikey Vernon. And Mikey's going to get positive yardage down to about the 14-yard line, maybe a gain of 5. So McNeil comes out. Trent Teeling comes back in. Davis stays in. Notice the Andrew Chang Sut catch one here. And we have a flag. Nope. Blake is forced to burn a timeout here. So some confusion on the defensive side of the ball for the Yellow Jackets. Again, this is a team that's been able to put some points up this year in every game, but again, their top running back is out injured tonight. It's DeBow, and he was averaging about 7 yards plus per carry, 160 yards a game. That's a big loss. All right, here's Will. Shotgun. Back to pass. Good protection. Looking in the corner of the end zone. Oh, almost. That was actually catchable. I think just Teeling kind of had to twist around a little bit. There would have been, it's catchable, but a tough catch. I think Teeling's a little upset with himself there. I think Will puts that on the other shoulder. That's a score. It's going to be 3rd and 6. So Teeling Smith to the right. Now Thurman is in, and he lines up at a receiver position. Will rolls right, rolls right, rolls right. Pass. That time it's caught. Same play, score. Trent Teeling in the corner of the end zone. So that is a 19 yards, if I see that correctly. Teeling wide open in the corner. And here's Waldner. Noah Waldner. Oh, and Jesuit going to run the fake here. Oh, flagging the play. And Blake jumped. So it's encroachment on the defense. So this is going to go down to the 1-yard line. And we'll see if Jesuit's going to go for 2 here. I mean, when this is an area, when they get that penalty, the Tigers, more often than not, will go for 2. And Teeling's in the Wildcat. So Teeling at quarterback, and now Jesuit had illegal procedure. So now the penalty's going to be moved back, so they're going to probably kick it again here. So this is actually more of almost a short field goal here. So now instead of from the 2, they're at the 7. So Waldner, we think, will try the extra point from a little bit further back. Perfect snap. Kicks good. Waldner's got a strong leg. I think Waldner is a safe bet from inside of 40, just from what I've seen. He has got a strong leg. And Jesuit up 21-0, 10:44 left in the second. So the Waldner Beavers combo. And Griffin, a solid punter, too. I mean, Will Griffin's got a good leg. I mean, Jesuit's had a history of pretty good kickers over the years. Most notably, probably Jay Feely, who played in the NFL. His dad, Tom, used to be my broadcast partner back in the day. In the early days of broadcasts on Sportsline Radio Network. Here's Ben Beavers. And this one's returned from the 3. Run around left end. Nice return to the 38-yard line by Jadarian Collins. Flag on the play, though, at the 22-yard line. And this could be a hold or an illegal block in the back. That's more often than not what we see. And that would be a spot foul if indeed it is. And we have another conversation here. So this is going to be, I think that's a helmet-to-helmet hit. Oh, that's a blindside hit. That's an illegal blindside block on Blake. And it's going to be half the distance. So they're going to mark this back to the 10. So Yellow Jackets starting back at their 10. Mahmoudi. And pass is caught. And it's going to be close to a first down. It's Mitchell knocking out Collins. He's just shy of a first, so gain of 9. It actually is a relatively big possession for Blake. I mean, they need to get some points on the board here if they're going to have any opportunity in this game. They need to do something quick. So 2nd and 1. Mahmoudi inside handoff. I think that's going to be enough for a first to Newman Hall. And it is a first. So they needed 1. Looks like they got about 2. So 1st and 10, just past the 20. Shotgun formation. Mahmoudi fakes the inside handoff, looking deep down the field and incomplete. That was King Powell breaking up that pass intended for Collins. So the Yellow Jackets taking a shot there on a fake inside handoff, trying to freeze the DBs a little bit, but the Tigers didn't bite. That was good close coverage that time by Powell from his safety position. So 2nd and 10. So it's Powell and Keller back at safety now. High snap, inside handoff. And that was, I think, Zach Quinn making initial contact there after a 3-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Big third down play here for Blake. So now in the backfield for the Yellow Jackets is number 24. That's Marcus Watson. And he gets it. Oh, and this depends on the spot. They're going to give him the first. They're going to say forward progress. So Watson got it on a draw. And he needed 7, and they're going to give him 8. First down, Blake. So again, this is a Blake squad that likes to run it. That's their forte. They run it more than 2 times more than they pass it. Fake it to Watson, looking down the field, and that is in stride, and it's a touchdown. Yellow Jackets, Jadarian Collins. And that is 68 yards, and Mahmoudi put it in the numbers. So Mahmoudi to Jadarian Collins. And that's about as perfect as a pitch and catch as you're going to see right there. Got behind the Jesuit corner. Broke a late tackle and scored. So here's the low snap. And the pass is going to be good for 2. Was that an eligible receiver? It was. So a muffed snap turns into a 2-point conversion, and it's 21-8. Alert play by the holder there. That's Goggins, the backup quarterback. So he knew where to look. So 21-8. So Thurman and Vernon are back deep. And Jesuit needs to be really alert here. I mean, Blake tried a fake punt earlier. You know, they have a little bit of a momentum shift there. So those Tiger upbacks need to definitely be on their game. That's Housey, Tyler Harper, Cole Ballesteros, Trip Keller, and I think that's King Powell. Yep, kick it. It's going to be returned. from the 10-yard line. This is Thurman, and he gets it out to the 28-yard line. Relatively quiet game for Thurman so far. And Jesuits really been able to throw the ball well. It's kind of been their focus. So Chang Sut, Vernon to the left. And they give it to Hezekiah, who's going to get 9. Nice burst by Hezekiah Davis. So Hezekiah comes out. Thurman's back. 2nd and 1. So Tigers have some options here on this play. Vernon in motion. They give it to Thurman. He goes to the 40, cuts around outside, 50, goes out of bounds in Blake territory at the 44. So he gets a quick 15 on that play. So I said he had been quiet, but not there. Nice run, Thurman, the Notre Dame commit. And it's time to have some water. 6:46 left here in the first half. Jesuit will have a 1st and 10 at the Blake 44. They lead 21 to 8. We'll be back in a moment. All right. Jesuit offensive line doing a good job tonight. Thane Swenson there at center. Vernon in motion. He's an option. Griffin, he's got a man wide open. Caught. Teeling. Long pass to Teeling. Down the right sideline. Again, good protection. Down to the 15. Big game for Teeling. First and 10. Griffin back to pass. Griffin looking left. Griffin looking in the end zone. Overthrew Mikey Vernon. I think there might have been a little bit of miscommunication there. Griffin was throwing to the corner, and Mikey was cutting toward the goalpost. So it does not look like they were on the same page on that one. So 2nd and 10 at Tigers. Again at the Blake 15, courtesy of that long pass to Teeling. So a stack formation to either side here. And they give it to Thurman, who's going to get positive yardage. It's going to be a 3rd down play. So we've seen the Tigers just work some different options out of that stack play. And Thurman's going to get credit for 3. So Jesuits facing a 3rd and 7. They have to get down to about the 6-yard line. Chang, Sut, Vernon to the left. Teeling, Smith to the right. Fake the inside handoff. Griffin. Corner. Score! That was Mikey Vernon. Right at the pylon. So 15 yards, Griffin to Vernon. Nice pattern. Again, good protection for Will Griffin. And he is deadly when he can scan the field. Here's Waldner. Snap kick is good. 28-7. (28-8). Excuse me, I forgot about that 2-point. Adventurous 2-point conversion last time. 5:04 left in the second. As the cheerleaders are getting their push-ups in. So here's Ben Beavers. And this was going to be returned from the 2. 15, 20. Nice return by Collins. He's tripped up by Caleb Smith on special teams coverage. Kind of tripped over Caleb Smith, actually. That's a good return. So a nice drive last time by Blake, culminating with that long pass to Collins for a score by Mahmoudi. So Tyler Harper's in there in the defensive line with McLeod. Ballesteros is out there. Looks like he's at an end position. Yeah, they play Ballesteros. He'll play everywhere. I mean, they'll put him on the line. They'll put him at linebacker. They'll drop him back in coverage. Very versatile. Mahmoudi. Pass is... Oh, it's picked off! It's picked off! Is that McNeil? That was McNeil. Jason McNeil with the pick. And a nice return. So the Yellow Jackets throwing on first down, read nicely by McNeil from his cornerback position. Got the pick and the return down to the 17-yard line. Jesuit in business. Carlo Thompson's in the game, number 4 at running back. Trips left for the Tigers. And we have a... Blake just called their last timeout, so no timeouts left for the Yellow Jackets. Tigers have not had to take a timeout yet. But, boy, this Jesuit offensive line has been solid. Thane Swenson, the center. the Luca Norton, Robert Fogel, Thane Swenson, and Anthony Remetta, all juniors. So Tigers have a lot to look forward to next season with that group returning, all junior linemen. So Remetta's the left tackle. Empty set now, quads to the left. Interesting formation here. See if they try a draw with Will Griffin. Back to pass. Nope, no draw. Slant pattern. No flag in the play. Looking for Smith. It was defended by Deshaun Shaw, number 20. So they tried a little inside slant with the receiver on the right, Smith. Tigers actually had a bunch formation left, then they sent a wide out, far left. So now Thompson is in the backfield with Griffin. And they're in a stack formation again. On 2nd and 10. And Carlo gets it, and he's low to the ground, spins, and has a nice run on first. So good job, Carlo Thompson, number 4, the sophomore, listed as a wide receiver, but they'll put him in at running back. And he got 6 yards on that play. Tough inside running by Carlo. Bounced off a couple of tacklers. So 3rd and 4. Now empty set again. Same formation. You got a bunch. Thompson to the left. Smith by himself to the right. Will Griffin by himself. Will back to pass. Will looking left. Will rolls right. Will passes it. Caught. Dropped. So Vernon was running a crossing pattern, and just think he took his eye off the ball that time. Probably would have scored if he'd have caught that. And this is going to be a 30-yard attempt by Ben Beavers. So Beavers trying the field goal here. Kick is up. Kick is good. There you go. Leave it to Beavers, and he has a 30-yard field goal for Jesuit. Room to spare, and it's 31-8 Tigers. Been waiting to say that all season long. 3:41 left in the second. 31-8. So we're going to have the Blake Band at halftime. That's pretty cool. They are good. That's a good band. Had a good band last week with Valdosta. So Smith and Thurman are the gunners on the ends here in special teams. Trip Keller out there. And the kick is going to be returned from the 3. But the dangerous Collins, but he's met. You know, Ryan McNeil really did not make that tackle, but he was the first one down there, and he is the guy who slowed down the momentum of Jadarian Collins. And his teammates finished him off, so Kind of a non-tackle tackle there by Ryan McNeil, but he's really the one that forced that play. So the ball is marked at the 17-yard line. Yellow Jackets have no timeouts remaining. Keep that in mind. 3:32 remaining in the second, and it seems to be a long first half. Seem like a long first half to you? It does. It is a long. This is a long first half. Yellow Jackets need to hurry here. They're going to get called for a delay. Mahmoudi. He was looking for Collins. You know, there was some confusion on that play. The Yellow Jackets ran a player in late, and they were going to get called for delay of game, and Mahmoudi kind of had to rush that a little bit. So incomplete second down. 3:27 left in the second, 31-8 Tigers. And an inside handoff. And Colton Haywood, the sophomore, 44 in the game. He was in on that tackle. Tigers do have some depth at linebacker. They'll bring guys in. So Haywood in there now. Brother Camden is a senior linebacker. So 3rd down and 8. Long time in the huddle for the Yellow Jackets. So the back judge puts his hand up. They've got 10 seconds, and it's going to be 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3. They're going to get flagged. That's it. Too much time. Too much time. It's going to be a delay of game. I was watching the back judge the whole time, and that's a delay of game. Long time in the huddle that time. So what the back judge will do, since there's no time clock, playtime clock in high school football generally, the back judge will raise his hand up when there's 10 seconds. And then when there's 5 seconds, he'll count it down with his arm. So at least the quarterback can see. And that was pretty clear. So now it's 3rd and 13. Mahmoudi, pocket collapsing. He steps up, looks downfield, caught. But it is going to be, it's going to be close to the first. Let's see where they mark this. It's close. I think it may be a little bit short. So the Yellow Jackets are facing a 4th and 2 from their own 25, and I do not see a punter. Nope. Or do I see a punter? Let's see. Nope, they're going for it. Wow. All right. Kind of make or break here. Mahmoudi, inside handoff. Oh, I think they're short. By about half a yard. That was a handoff. They tried that same play earlier with the Marcus Watson. And I think he's a little bit short. Let's see. Check the spot. They may measure this. Let's see. Nope, he got it. Oh, boy. They gave him forward progress, so he made it by the nose. So 1st and 10, Blake on the high-risk play, but they got it. Under 2 minutes now remaining in the first half. Mahmoudi, crossing pattern dropped. Intended for Collins. He had Trip Keller closing on him. Haywood comes out. So Fitz is in, 23, the freshman, at inside linebacker, with Quinn next to him. Henderson's at the other linebacker position. And fake the inside handoff, looking deep again. And this time they're going to throw the flag on McNeil. So they're going to call pass interference on McNeil. That long pass intended for Collins. This is going to be 15 and a first. Definitely some contact at the end of that play. Not a spot foul in high school football. I kind of wish it would be, actually. It would be a fairer proposition, but 15 yards nonetheless. It's going to be a first. It's not even an automatic first. But in this case, it is a first. So 1st and 10, Blake at their own 42. 1:43 left in the second. This is McNeil now in press coverage on the far end. And, coming out of the pile is 24. And Whitty finishing him off. That was Watson again. Kind of popped out of the scrum there. Tried to go around outside. And Whitty ultimately tackled him for a 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 9. Again, 2 backs in the backfield now. 2 wideouts left. And they go inside handoff. Oh, nice open field tackle by number 1, Caden Henderson. An elite tackle by the 4-star. Loss on the play. Third and 10. Again, Blake cannot stop this clock. Clock running, 22 seconds. They may, I think Judge was just content to let this go too. Mahmoudi is going to get sacked by Whitty and McLeod, and that's going to end the half. So 31-8 at half. Solid first half for the Jesuit Tigers, and the Tigers will have the ball to start the third. So again, thanks to all who are watching tonight on Facebook, on the Jesuit High School Football Facebook page, and on YouTube on the Jesuit Tiger News Network. Appreciate all of our viewers. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the game. We're going to take a little break here. I don't know if you can hear out there, but if you can, the Blake band's pretty good. They're fun to watch too. 31-8 Jesuit. We'll be back in a little while. Thanks for watching. All right, John Pedrero back here at Jesuit. About to start the third, 31-8 Tigers. And Jesuit will receive. We're going to try to see if we can get some local scores here to report. So Tampa Bay Tech 6, Plant 0. That's a tough one. Defensive battle that's at Tech at half. Berkeley Prep, I think they're looking for their first win. 35-0 over Riverview. Here's the kickoff, by the way. And that's Thurman at the 10, 15, 20. Cuts left 25. And he is tripped up by 22 for Blake. I do not have a 22, but good tackle 22. Carrollwood Day and Booker are tied at 0. That's in the second. Armwood 21, Durant 0 in the third. Will Griffin back in the shotgun. Smith Vernon to the right. Thurman up the middle. Nice blast by Thurman. He's going to pick up a quick 7. Brought down by Merritt, Justin Merritt. Clearwater Central Catholic 21, Clearwater 7. Jefferson 27, Brandon 7. It's at half. So 2nd and 3 Tigers. Thurman goes in the slot. And they give it to Hezekiah Davis around left end. Hezekiah has a first down. He's got some speed around the edge. So Hezekiah Davis gives Jesuit a first down to the 44-yard line. Plant City 37, Riverview 7. Good Raider team. Bishop Verreau 43, Calvary Christian 7. Ouch. Sumner 14, Newsom 0. And off to Griffin. Breaks a tackle. He's going to get 7 on that play. Poor Leto down 49-0 to Cardinal Mooney in the second. Lakeland, who suffered an upset loss last week to Lake Mary. They were ranked in the top 25 in the nation before that. They are not happy this week, and they're beating Winter Haven 37-0. So those are our scores of consequence here. Try to update that later. 2nd and 3 again. Tigers again keeping it on the ground. And Thurman is going to be about a yard shy of the first. Monster game this week for those of you who keep up with high school football nationally. We have a 1 versus a 2, number 1 versus number 2. It's Bishop Gorman in Mater Dei. 3rd and 1. Griffin shotgun. He's got the 2 backs in, and he looks left and throws a screen incomplete. That was a little bit discombobulated there. And it's going to be 4th and 1. I think Jesuit's going to keep the offense in there. Remember, Griffin's the punter. But the Tigers are going to keep the offense in. He faked the screen right to Griffin. And that's a first, and that's more. Oh, that's going to be a score. Griffin, touchdown. 46 yards. No flags, I don't think. Or was there? Oh, they are. It's illegal motion. Illegal motion. You know, I tell you what that was one of the Tiger receivers. That it might have been Teeling. I don't want to, but it was a receiver who was in motion, and it's right in front of me here. Just started to cut up field a little slight bit before the snap. And unfortunately, a 46-yard run is negated. Boy, Thurman got to the second level there. And, boy, he turned on the Jets. So Jesuit now 4th and 1 becomes 4th and 6. And Griffin's going to kick it away. See if the Tigers try something here. Nope, Will's going to kick it. High, wobbly kick. Takes a Tiger roll. Still takes a Tiger roll to the 21. But even though that run was all for naught, you saw a perfect example of the speed of one Justin Thurman right there. Wow. See my classmate and Jesuit assistant Ty Alvarez down there. He's in the Jesuit Hall of Fame, class of 81. And inside, oh, that was squelched quick. Inside handoff that time. Henderson in on that tackle. Yeah, that's a loss. Colton Haywood comes in. Zach Quinn comes out. And I think we have an injury timeout here. That's what this is, an injury timeout. So we're going to take another look at the scores here, see if anything's been updated. Boy, Plant and Tech. Plant's had some injuries. You know, their quarterback, J.C. Mirasola, is hurt. I think their top running back is out, too. Boy, Booker 37, Carrollwood Day 30. That's a barn burner. That's in the second quarter. Wow. And Durant 21-0. Excuse me, Armwood 21-0 over Durant. Jefferson 35-7 over Brandon. Williston, that's a good team right there. One of the best small town schools, small town programs in the country, actually. Williston up near Gainesville. 49-6 over Zephyr Hills Christian. So 2nd and 12. Mahmoudi. Inside handoff. And that may have been Ballesteros in on that tackle, just kind of reaching up and grabbing the leg of 24. Someone is down for Blake. So it was Watson on the carry. He might be the guy down. I don't know. Let's see. So back-to-back injury situations here for Blake. Can't quite tell if this is a cramp or not. Let's see. Yeah, it's a cramp. You can see kind of the way they're moving the leg. And he's getting up. Yep, that was the running back. Watson. With the cramp walk. And it's going to be 3rd and 14. So 3rd and 14. 2 wideouts to the left. A man in motion. And, Blake has got confusion on offense. We've seen that a couple of times, and they've got to burn one. They had to burn one early. Really try not to use those until later on, but kind of had receivers moving all over the place there. So Blake tries again. 7:18 left in the third, 31-8 Jesuit. Blake has a 3rd and 14 back at their own 16. Mahmoudi. And left flat. That's not going far at all. Rayshawn Fitz was out there. And it's going to be 4th and 11. So Fitz reading that play nicely out of his linebacker position. A couple of Tigers out there. He was one of them. King Powell back at his own 45. Jesuit should get pretty good field position here. Snap. High, short kick. This may have some backspin on it, and it does. Oh, yep. The Jesuits going to have the ball at the Blake 30. That kick had. And we're going to have a water break here. That was like a pitch and wedge to the green with some backspin. You can kind of see that as that ball was, the way that ball was floating, and we're going to have the water break here. So we'll be back in a moment. 31-8 Jesuit. Tigers are going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the Blake 31. All right, Griffin, shotgun. Now an empty set. Griffin back to pass. Good protection. Looking downfield. Teeling. Right on the number. Score. Pitch and catch. Trent Teeling. Big game for Trent Teeling. The Griffin to Teeling combo is on fire tonight. But that is yet another perfect pass. I mean, that hit Trent Teeling in stride. This goes to show, give Griffin protection, and he can make magic happen. Here's Beavers. Snap, kick. It's low. It's good. So Jesuit up 38-8. They have a 30-point lead here. So remember, if goes to 35, we're in running time. So a stop and a subsequent TD by Jesuit, and we may be headed out of here early tonight. Well, we mentioned Cardinal Newman and Pahokee, so Cardinal Newman 3-0 going into this game. And that's a Jesuits' opponent in 2 weeks, and it looks like the Cardinal Newman Crusaders are going to be 3-0. They have already running timed Pahokee. It's 43-8 Cardinal Newman, and that's in the third. So no picnic in 2 weeks for the Tigers. They've got a very good unbeaten team that's going to be coming in here. So this is Waldner kicking it off. Oh, it's fumbled and picked up. Collins around right end, and he's knocked out of bounds by Trip Keller. So Waldner getting the kicking duties there. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Blake, at their own 27. So here's Mahmoudi, the quarterback, 2 wideouts to each side. He's got Newman Hall next to him. Inside handoff, nice run near first down. It's Elijah Newman Hall. So Newman Hall's a freshman, getting quality playing time here tonight. So nice gain, 2nd and 1. Clock running, 5:10 left in the third. Mahmoudi shotgun. Goes inside again. That's going to be a first. So again, Newman Hall to the 39. Fitz comes in. It was Marco Trini in the game there, 34 for a bit. He's out now. Trini, the junior linebacker. Teeny, excuse me, not Trini. Swing pass. You know, David Hill is back in the game at corner. And looked like Jaden Steele, number 4, was set up to block Hill. But Hill somehow still got a hand as he was being blocked on that pass and knocked it out of the receiver. So a really heads-up play by the freshman Hill, who's back in at corner now. And rotating corners, so it's Hill and So now Hill drops back to safety. So they're playing him all over the place. End around play. And Caden Henderson, it's a fumble. Henderson on the tackle. Henderson forces the fumble. And looks like the Yellow Jackets recovered it. Boy, Henderson with great closing speed on that play. Yellow Jackets tried an end around. So now Camden Haywood, 45, comes in. Fitz comes out. So both Haywoods are in the game, 44 and 45 right now. So Housy's at a corner, Hill's at a corner, and the safeties are Keller and Powell. Powell's been in pretty much the whole time. Cole Ballesteros is in. Mahmoudi back to pass. Mahmoudi, pass is caught. And a quick tackle by, I think was that 15? It was Luke Battaglia. 45 Haywood, excuse me. 45, not 15. So Haywood, Camden Haywood on the tackle. So 4th and 5, Yellow Jackets keeping the offense out there, and it is the wise choice right now. They don't need to be punting. They need to be scoring. So big play for the Tiger D. Morrow and Harper are the tackles. Man in motion. Mahmoudi goes right. Passes. Incomplete. Incomplete Tiger ball.
It'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that was Housy out there and maybe Hill, because they're both getting some accolades coming off the field. So Jesuit can, in essence, put this away here with a score. Let's see, Griffin hit Andrew Changsut, the senior here. Hard-working senior. I'd like to see him catch one. Griffin, man in motion. They give it to, he was looking for Changsut on a deep cross, and Will puts his hand on his head as soon as he released that. He just released it low, and Changsut catches that when he's running in for a score because he had his man beat. Yeah, so Will, I think Will knows he just kind of missed through that one a little bit. He just turned around right away. I think he just didn't have a good grip on that. So 2nd and 10. Thompson in motion. They fake the pitch. Griffin, good protection. Griffin looking deep, looking for Changsut. He got it. Score! Andrew Changsut. First catch of the night is a long score to the senior. How about that? I think we call that one. So Changsut needed to catch it, and lo and behold, how about that? I get one right every now and then. And we're in running time. Again, Griffin all day to pass. And Jesuit's missing someone. And 67, who I don't have on my roster, coming out. So here's Beavers. Kick's good.
Extra point is good.
So whoever 67 is, my apologies, I don't have you. I know it's not Bogle's 68. Brock Stepp is 66, but I see him down there. So We'll try to make sure we have that for Newman. So 45-8 is the score, and the clock is running. So we may be out of here sooner. We will be out of here sooner. So basically, the clock stops for timeouts, injuries, and the water break. And that's going to be about it. So here's Waldner. And this is going to be a return from the 3. Fumbled, picked up, and knocked out of bounds. A tackle by Justin Thurman. And that ends the third. We're going to have running time in the fourth. That is Jesuit 45, Blake 8. We'll be back in a moment. All right, here we go. Mahmoudi looking downfield. Oh, nice one-handed grab there. Tipped it to himself by 4. That would be Jaden Steele. So 1st and 10, Blake at their own 33. And they go inside handoff. And that's Adrian Morrow on the tackle of Newman Hall. And we have a Tiger down. Can't tell who that is. 2 Tigers down. Well, that's not good. So Caden Henderson was the first one. He's up. Henderson's up. And the other Tiger was 21, Ballesteros. He's up. So they're both out. So I would be doubt we'll see those 2 players the rest of the time here. No sense in that at all. Handoff. And a nice open field tackle. Initial hit was by McNeil. And he slowed the runner, Newman Hall, down a little bit. So it's 3rd and 2. Nolan Dooley comes in, 36. Marco Tini is in, 34. So a few subs for Jesuit. Hill's in. Henderson's back in. Missed tackle, looking downfield. Caught. Keller on the tackle of Jaden Steele. First down, Blake. On a deep curl, but it's coming back. Illegal man downfield. So that's just something that you'll see in a play like that, where the play kind of breaks down, linemen lose tracks. They'll give him maybe about a yard or so, but they cannot go beyond the original line of scrimmage. So we had a lineman blocking downfield. You may give him a teeny bit of leeway on that, but not much. I'm going to have to ask the official in here on that one. I think the pros, they'll give him about 2 yards max. But now it's 3rd and 7. So Remetta's in, Morrow's in, Harper's in on the line. See those guys. Moody back to pass. Getting some pressure. Oh, it's caught. Caught for a first. To the 40-yard line. Kind of lobbed that up right in between a group of Tiger defenders. And it's a nice gain on the play to the 41-yard line. First down, Blake. Another inside handoff, and that's Morrow making the initial contact on Newman Hall. And Harper in there as well. So again, clock running, 7:34. So we will have a water break here. Maybe after this play. We'll see. 2nd and 10. Ball at the Jesuit 41. Moody shotgun, back to pass, getting some pressure. Oh, he's going to go down. He is going to get sacked by Morrow. No, or is that Harper? Harper or Morrow, couldn't tell. Tyler Harper. It was Harper. Harper, the sophomore, loss of 6. Third and long now for Blake, back at the Jesuit 47. Moody shotgun goes inside handoff that time. And a nice gain on the play. It's going to be shy of the first. That was Newman Hall on the draw. Runs out of bounds, but remember we have running time. Quinn comes back in for the Tiger D. King Powell comes back in for the Tiger D. And it's 4th and 5. Blake at the Jesuit 36. Hill and McNeil, the corners. The lone the safety is Powell, looking deep down the field into double coverage. Almost had his man. Tight coverage. That was McNeil and Powell. And we're going to stop the clock for the water break here at 4:56 left in the fourth. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and Jesuit will have the ball with a big lead. And the Rays won. How about that? 3-1 over the Guardians. Tampa Bay Tech now up over Plant 15-0. That's in the fourth.
First and 10 for the Tigers at the 36-yard line.
It's probably the most prominent game in the area, I would think. So it looks like we have some subs in the game. So Griffin is under center now. Empty set. Here they go. Draw to Carlo Thompson. Low to the ground. Look at Carlo go. Carlo Thompson to the Blake 45. So he lined up in a slot and just kind of pulled back into a running back position. So we have some different receivers in 19s in the game. That's Jack Sansone. Thompson again. Thompson in open field. Thompson cuts left. Thompson dives. Thompson to the 40. So Sansone, 19, is in the game. McNeil comes in now. And Mikey Vernon comes out. Mikey caught a touchdown pass earlier. 2nd and 6. Carlo Thompson again. He's got open field. 40, 35. Goes to the 31. It's going to be enough for a first down. It is Carlo Thompson hour right now. Nice run by Carlo. And again, Will Griffin doing a great job selling those runs. So now in the backfield is William Kinsey, the senior. He's in the backfield. Pistol formation. He's behind Will. Kinsey gets it. Nope, Will's got it. Nope. Tried to go to Carlo Thompson, and it bounced off of his number 4. So 2nd and 10. They went fake to Kinsey. Quick pass out to Carlo, who I think was looking upfield, and it just bounced off of him. 2nd and 10. Clock running. 2:39 left in the game. Ball's at the Blake 31. Vernon left with Sansone and Carlo. So it's trips left. Nope, now Carlo comes out. And McNeil comes in. Kinsey gets the handoff. Kinsey, he's tripped up, but he has a nice run. So William Kinsey getting a little playing time here. Veteran player, senior. He got 5 yards on that one. 3rd down. Kinsey kind of one of these low to the ground type runners. 3rd and 5. Kinsey gets it again. Kinsey's got some space. Kinsey has a first. Down to the 16, so some carries for Kinsey. Getting in the stat book here. Good for him. Just see the seniors get some action here.
Let's hear it for your 2024 varsity cheerleaders and your 2024 pep band.
So now Kinsey blocking. Thompson is next to Griffin. Yeah, they give it to Carlo. Carlo cuts left. Carlo to the 10. He's going to pick up about 7 on that play. Hard running tonight by Carlo Thompson. Under a minute left in this game. Let's give it to Carlo again here. maybe the last play here. Will takes a knee. There you go. So that's going to be it. Will Griffin takes a knee. That's going to do it. The clock is going to run out. Big game for Will Griffin. Missing S.J. Green tonight, but all of Will's other receivers really stepped up nicely in this game. Touchdown catches by Teeling. Touchdown catch by Changsut, Vernon. So Jesuit will have the off week next week. They beat Blake tonight 45-8. So 2 weeks from today, a tough opponent comes here to Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium in Cardinal Newman, who is winning big tonight at Pahokee. And that's a pretty good program, too. So Jesuit and Newman here, Alumni Field. So thanks for tuning in tonight on the Facebook Jesuit High School Tampa Facebook football page, on the Jesuit News Network on YouTube. Appreciate all of our viewers. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Nice win for the Tigers as they even their record at 2-2. Tigers 45, Blake 8. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981. And you have been watching Jesuit Tiger football. Have a great evening, everyone. See you in 2 weeks.